Let me ruin your theology in 10 seconds. God didn't just allow evil, he scripted it into existence. Before time began, before a single star burned, he wrote Lucifer's rebellion into the story, and yours too. This isn't a conspiracy. It's the scandalous truth about free will, sovereignty, and why your salvation cost heaven more than you've ever dared to imagine. If that doesn't terrify you, you're not paying attention. Chapter 1. The Cosmic Blueprint. Ephesians 1:4, Revelation 13:8. Before Eden's rivers flowed, before Lucifer's wings cast shadows over creation, God did the unthinkable. He planned the cross. The Lamb was slain from the foundation of the world. Revelation 13:8. Let that detonate in your soul. Christ's crucifixion wasn't a reaction to sin. It was the blueprint for it. Why? Because God's ultimate goal wasn't a perfect universe. It was a redeemed one. A bride bought with blood, a family forged in rebellion, a love story where the hero dies to rescue traitors. Lucifer wasn't a glitch. He was a key character in a script written before light existed. Chapter 2. The angel who carried Eden's light. Ezekiel 28:12, 15, Job 38:4, 7. Lucifer wasn't just an angel. He was the original worship leader. Job 38:4, 7 reveals he led heaven's choir as the morning stars sang at creation. His wingspan blotted out mountains, his chest plate blazed with onyx, beryl, and sapphire. But here's the secret your pastor fears to preach. Lucifer guarded Eden before Adam existed. He walked among the gold of Ophir and the resin of bdellium. The same hands that would later coil into a serpent once cradled Eden's fruit. And here's the gut punch. God hardwired Lucifer's DNA knowing he'd fall. Every strand of his celestial being was knit by a God who already saw the crash. Why? Because love is meaningless without the freedom to reject it, even for angels. Chapter 3. The 5 I wills that tore heaven apart. Isaiah 14:12, 14, Luke 10:18. Lucifer's rebellion wasn't impulsive. It was a calculated coup. 5 times he screamed at God's throne, I will ascend to heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the Mount of Assembly in the far north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. But here's what Bible studies omit. God didn't interrupt. He let Lucifer recruit 1/3 of heaven's angels. Revelation 12:4. He let him fall like lightning, Luke 10:18. He let hell's gates crack open, because the cross was already echoing in eternity. The devil's rebellion wasn't a surprise. It was fuel for God's glory. Chapter 4. The furnace of God's wrath. Romans 9:22, 23, Colossians 1:16. You've been sold a lie. Evil isn't a bug in God's system, it's a feature. Think deeper. No Satan. No tree of knowledge, no fall, no cross, no redemption, no bride, no glory. Lucifer's fall wasn't plan B. It was the forge where God's wrath and mercy would collide. The devil isn't a villain, he's a pawn. Hell exists to showcase heaven's brilliance. Suffering exists to magnify salvation's worth. And here's the kicker. God hard-coded this paradox into creation. Colossians 1:16. He molded vessels of wrath to make vessels of mercy blaze brighter. Romans 9:22, 23. Chapter 5. The tear that flooded history. Psalm 56:8, Revelation 21:4. Before Adam's first breath, God wept. Not for Lucifer, but for you. He saw every lie you'd tell, every betrayal, every secret sin, and still, he whispered, create them. Why? Because he already saw the Lamb's blood carving your name into the book of life. Revelation 13:8. Lucifer's fall wasn't a tragedy, it was a trade. Eden's guardian became hell's prisoner. Heaven's choir became hell's screams. Also you, dust and rebellion, could become God's bride. Here's the grenade. Your salvation cost more than Lucifer's damnation. Final warning, let me shatter your theology one last time. You have more power than Lucifer ever did. He had angelic glory but chose hell. You have Adam's curse and access to the throne. The same choice given to angels is yours today. Bow or burn. If this doesn't shake you, nothing will. Share it. Debate it. Let it haunt you. #Divine Scandal Mic Drop. Hell's PR team is scrambling. Sugar Bites News, where truth cuts deeper than lies.